Hi, my name is Matthew Lloyd, and together with my group mates of Stephen Shinkton and Nicholas Lee, we created this Airways website and database. What Airways is a essentially a free flight booking company. So when you come to Airways, you create an account, you log in, and then your goal is to book a flight. But the only way to book a flight through us is if you have to have a valid voucher. Vouchers can be given out by, upper execs of the company or, like anyone really who creates a voucher can give it out. And that basically gives you a free seat on one of our flights. So let's get started. So to start off with, I'm going to show the ER diagram to show how our website, what the functionality of our website is. So we start off with a member. A member consists of a username, a password, an email, and an ID. What a member's real goal is to order a flight. Flights have a flight name, flight capacity, flight ID, and flight seat. A flight contains a seat. The seat table has a seat ID as well as a. It pulls the flight ID because if we have like 10 planes, you're gonna every plane has like a 1A. So we need to know which flight it's 1A we're talking about and the email of the user who's booking it. Uh, If we jump back to flights, flights are contained within the admin. The admin creates the flights. The admin account has the username. The admin account has a username and ID, a member and password. It's kind of like a super member, except they can create things because an admin produces a voucher. The member has to have a voucher in order to book the flight. A voucher verifies that you can book the flight, and the admin account also has a table that with admin account contains login attempts, which has time and user ID. And to show you like what our tables look like, here's our relational schema. So this is our 3NF form, which is how I believe it looks in our database. So if I pull these up side by side, you can see that our 3NF matches what our database tables ended up containing. So now that that's good, let's give a run through of the website. So to start with, is anyone else when you come to the website, if you don't have it, I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna click the home page. That comes home. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go book a plane. Oh, well, I can't book a plane. Just pretend I don't have that account. So let's just make a new account. I can use my school login. Oh, see, we get an information here saying that a password has to contain at least one number, one lowercase letter, and one uppercase letter. So let's remake this password. Hopefully I typed it right. Cool. All right, registration successful, so we're all good to go. So I can go to plane. I gotta log in. We're actually going to come back to this. I wanted to first talk about accounts so we can, if I refresh this, so the account I just created is now in the database right here. And see, our website uses SQL injection and password hashing because it's a more secure way of passwords. A database I could just show the password here, but there's no security involved in that. So our website hashes the password. We used a JavaScript function in order to do that. Within this code, whenever the user goes on the form and sends in the password, it comes through here and it's able to hash it out. And so yeah, that's the account we just created. But I'm going to log in on the admin side first because I want to show you the admin side and how the website works from the admin login. So let's get going with the admin account. So once you hit login, it comes back here. And when you're logged in the admin, you no longer have the plane button, it's plane control. So let's go over to that functionality. So as an admin, uh, the big thing is we want to use CRUD. We want to be able to create, read, update, and delete. So in here, our whole system is basically revolving around the vouchers. To you need a voucher to book a plane, basically. So everyone needs the voucher. So let's create a new voucher for someone to use. We'll call this voucher school. Hit the submit. Data added successfully, and we can see that in our database. Now we have the school. Cool. But what if we didn't like school? Like, what if this should be a lowercase s? or school 2 with a lowercase s. We'll change it up a bit. So we updated it. Now school 2 is in here. Actually, I don't like this at all combined. So why don't we just get rid of that? So I can delete it. The data was added, meaning deleted. So it's no longer in our table. So now part of the requirements of this website was we needed to create 2 aggregate functions as well as 2 SQL joins. So these are our 2 aggregate functions, and these are our 2 join functions. Or do I have it reversed? No, I said it right. So what our functions do is our aggregates are counting the total number of accounts created on our site. So it just looks at the database and counts the number of, I'll show you the code for it. It counts the number of accounts created right here, selecting distinct number of, counting the number of IDs from members that are distinct. And our next one counts the total number of seats booked. So say we have 10 planes, and we wanted to know across 10 planes how many seats were booked. That's what this number right here is telling us. And then our joins. So right here we're seeing what accounts have booked a flight, and currently only our admin account has booked any flights. And next we have we wanted to see planes that have seats available. So we have 2 planes currently on the database, and none of them are fully booked, as in only 8 seats are booked total. So obviously planes aren't full, so these 2 planes still have available seats to pick from. And here's the code for those. This is the email associated with book flights and a plane with seats available. So those are those functions. Now, so that's what the admin can do, but the admin can also, test out the user page to see if it can book a flight. So let's hop into the user page. So every account that isn't an admin, so all the users, will have access to the home. This will be just plain for them, which I'll show in a bit, and they can go into the login screen or back to the home screen. So this is the bread and butter of the account. So we're coming in here, let's try to book a seat. So we can look. So down here we have our database search functionality. So we want to find out what seats have been taken. So I want to book seat 2A. That's looking, I like a nice window seat towards the front of the plane. So let's see if 2A has been taken. Hit the filter button. Well, this is flight 1. Seat 2A has been taken. Well, let's go to the next best thing. Let's look for 4A. Well, I didn't get anything back, so 4A seems to be available. So let's pick up some 4A. Well, I need a voucher, so let's pull up the vouchers. We can use Tom. So I can type in Tom, and this is case sensitive. If I were to type a lowercase d, it wouldn't work. So now I have Tom, that's selected. I can hit submit, and voila, 4A. You've selected C4A, and I got the seat. Awesome. So if I come down here, 4 is now in the database and it's taken. But let's say, what if I wanted to take 5A, and I wanted to use voucher lowercase Tom? What would happen? I've selected C5A. This time I didn't get it successfully. I've entered a wrong voucher, which is the case. That's what we wanted to see. Let's try it again with Tom on a successful. Let's try to book 4A again and see what happens. So I tried to book 4A. My voucher is valid, but 4A is already taken. So I was unable to book the seat, but that's good because that's how we wanted that to work. And up here, these are the steps you'll follow, like if it's your first time using it. So we just went through the plane. We were able to book the seat. And so yeah, this is the bread and butter of how to book a flight for our website. So I can go to the home page. Let's log out. Let's log in with that account I created earlier using my school email. Hopefully I remember the password. All right, great. I'm all logged in here and see this is no longer plane control. It's just plane. So then I can click on this. And it just takes me here. See, I have none of the functionality here, so I can't get to the other sites. This is the only thing I have. And within here, I can do the same functionality, book the flight, search it, and that's it. Yep. Well, I'm done here, so I'll log out. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.